Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another quick video. All right, y'all, let's talk some boxing. All right, last night, Canelo finally got his fight. He finally got the fight he wanted, Avni Yildirim. He really wanted this fight for whatever reason. I mean, I know why. You know, it's an easy fight, easy paycheck. So, boom, he got the fight finally. Avni Yildirim went in there, couldn't even give us 5 rounds. He went in there, quit after 3 rounds of just a hard sparring session from Canelo Alvarez. Canelo just went in there, did what like everybody was saying in the comment section of different videos I looked at of highlights. You know, all they said was Canelo was just hitting a sandbag with legs, a heavy bag with legs. You know, a heavy bag with legs, just keeping his hands up and taking punishment. You know, and that's what the fight was. You know, that's my reaction to this fight. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't impressive work by Canelo. I mean, what Canelo was doing, any B or C level fighter could have done that too, because his opponent didn't really give him a challenge to really showcase any great skill. So he was just going through the motions of, I mean, hitting around the guard, double jabbing, feinting like he usually does with the jab, and then goes to the body with the left hook, you know, just tenderizing the body. You know, he was just going for the body and the ribs like he usually does. So this wasn't really anything impressive. It was just like a media workout. I seen more impressive media workouts than this fight here. You know what I mean? So this wasn't a fight where it makes us say, okay, Canelo is pound for pound. You know, he was just going in there against a stay busy fight that he really wanted that bad. And I just don't understand why he wanted to fight a guy, Avni Yildirim, this bad for, you know, the past few months, a guy who hasn't been in the ring for a while. Like, I think somebody said, what, a year and a half or 2 years? Correct me if I'm wrong, but somebody said he was inactive for that long. So, I mean, you know, overall, this wasn't a fight that anybody asked for, and I know Canelo said he wants to fight at least 3 or 4 times this year, but if the quality of opponents are like this, then we really don't want to see it. But hopefully Canelo's blueprint that he has that's laid out happens. You know, he wants to go for undisputed in the 168-pound division, so that means he has to unify with Billy Joe Saunders next for the WBO belt, and then finally Caleb Plant for the IBF belt. So hopefully those plans play out, because those 2 fights, I'm not going to lie, are decent fights. Those are good fights for him. You know, so if Canelo goes on that path, then that's fine. But, you know, that's the level of fighters from Avni Yildirim up to Billy Joe Saunders. You know, there's just a big difference, and people just didn't want to see this fight. You know, they at least wanted to see him in there with a C level or B level fighter. I couldn't even give Avni Yildirim a C in this fight because he didn't do anything. I mean, blocked a bunch of punches, just absorbed punches, never threw a punch back, maybe 1 left hook in this whole fight. Got dropped in the 3rd round, went back to his corner and said that was it. You know, no more. I mean, it wasn't like he had a busted rib or, you know, he had like a deep cut to cause the fight to be stopped. He just wanted to stop. So overall, that's my reaction to this fight. It wasn't anything worth ranking Canelo higher for. You know, it just keeps Canelo at the standstill where he is, which he is one of the top fighters, but it doesn't raise him any higher. You know, it doesn't raise his bar any higher. But yeah, if Canelo does fight 4 times this year, throw a Jamal Charlo fight in there. If your skills are that great, which I think he does have great skills, let's constantly test him. Let's constantly test him against the Demetrius Andrades, the Bivens, the Better Bievs, those fighters, not the Rocky Fieldings or the Caleb Smith guys that don't want to fight. You know, guys that aren't in there trying to execute a win or coming to win. Guys that just don't want a paycheck. Let's get off that train. There's too many good fighters from 160 and above to continue to just fight guys like Avni Yildirim and a bunch of inactive fighters like that. So yeah, hopefully this game plan from here at Canelo's works out. You know, this undisputed game plan, that does look okay. You know, the Billy Joe versus Caleb Plant, those are good fights, but I need to see him in there with more slicker fighters of today, more dangerous fighters, the strong fighters of today, like the Charlos and the Demetrius Andrade fights and the Better Biev fights, if he ever goes back to 175. But yeah, guys, that's all I got on this. So let me know in the comment section what you want to see Canelo do from here. What do you grade this fight? You know what I graded. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.